Hello everyone. The biggest news item in my approximation today when it comes to the war in Ukraine is Ukrainian armed forces well and truly giving the invaders the taste of their own medicine. A massive drone attack has been launched by Ukrainian armed forces in multiple regions inside Russia, and basically the airspace was in a state of chaos. Notice there were no casualties. Now, I don't really believe Russians when they say the attacks were thwarted. Chances are the drones did hit things. There's been reports of an electronics factory being on fire and other locations. But again, the targets were very obvious military installations or places supplying the military with parts and equipment. And they weren't cities, hospitals, or children's playground. And of course, Russia, in its best tradition, went ahead and did exactly what Ukraine is not doing, which was attacked Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, with a massive amount of bombing overnight, with casualties. There are also some attacks in Odessa, where the grain shipment operation still continues. This third bit, again, I don't believe it. I'll have to see evidence when they're saying they destroyed 4 military boats. Yeah, considering the prior claims and the fakes and all of that, big grain of salt. Now, that last piece of news was amusing to me. That's kind of a keen eye for the obvious. They're saying that Prigozhin's airplane was blown up deliberately. Really? No, who could have thought? You know what happened as part of their investigation of that plane crash? The entire site of the crash has been literally swept clean. I'm talking about they peeled the turf off of that area. There is literally nothing left there. It's just a flat plane. You couldn't even guess that anything had crashed there. And of course, in its usual tradition, Russia says, well, Ukraine is not going to go unpunished. Oh yeah? What are you going to do? Start a war? Kill Ukrainian women and children? Cause people to lose their homes? What are you going to do? Case in point. In the city of Kharkiv, they are arranging underground classrooms for children who are coming back to school the day after tomorrow, September 1st. Let that sink in for a second. Those of you who are fans of Hunger Games books and movies, remember District 13 underground compound? It's headed that way in Ukraine because being above ground is literally 50-50 chance of potentially getting killed. Especially if you're living in a city that's one of the prime targets like Kharkiv, Dnipropetrovsk, Kyiv, Odessa, Zaporizhia, any of those. This is what is happening. I want you to visualize this. I want you to visualize little boys and girls in their cute little uniforms with their cute little backpacks going to school in a dungeon, because going to a normal school with windows and with birds and cute animals is no longer possible.